Hello, learners. Welcome to another exciting session. Today, we're diving into the final step of the writing process, publishing. You've brainstormed, drafted, revised, and edited. Now it's time to let the world see your work. By the end of this lesson, you'll learn how to publish your story and reflect your Filipino culture proudly. Review activity. Transitional markers. Let's start with a quick activity on transitional markers. I'll read a sentence with a blank, and you'll have 5 seconds to fill it in with the correct transitional marker. Ready? Let's go. Options. The American soldier offered whiskey. The Filipino farmer refused. Answer. But this shows contrast. The soldier offered, but the farmer refused. 2. The farmer took a bamboo ladder and leaned it against a spiny tree. He climbed the ladder and picked some calamansi. Answer. Then connects the sequence of actions: leaning, climbing, and picking. 3. Joe got so drunk. The Filipino farmer was just sober. Answer. On the other hand, this emphasizes a difference between Joe and the farmer's conditions. 4. Joe got so drunk and delusional. He thought the farmer was a Japanese soldier. Answer. As a result, this shows cause and effect. Joe's drunkenness led to his delusion. 5. Mother's scream alarmed the entire barrio. Everyone came out with their bolos, rifles, and knives. Answer. So indicates the result of mother's scream. It brought everyone out. Great work. Transitional markers help make writing clear and cohesive. Activity 2. Writing process. Let's see how well you know the writing process. I'll read a statement and you'll have 5 seconds to identify which step it describes. Ready? Let's begin. Options. 1. Consider who will read or listen to your written work. Answer. Pre-writing. This is where you plan and think about your audience. 2. Correct spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. Answer. Editing. This step focuses on fixing errors to improve accuracy. 3. Write sentences and paragraphs even if they're not perfect. Answer. Drafting. Drafting is about getting your ideas down without worrying about mistakes. 4. Put your writing on display. Answer. Publishing. Publishing is when you share your final work with others. 5. Read what you have written again. Answer. Revising. Revising is where you evaluate and improve the content of your work. Fantastic job. You're mastering the steps of the writing process. Learning competency. For this week's lesson, we will focus on the last part of the writing process, publishing. The competency is publish an original literary text that reflects culture. Short story. What you should know. Let's talk about publishing. Imagine posting on Facebook or Instagram Reels and Stories. What do you think these posts reveal about you? When we publish, we share a piece of ourselves, our thoughts, ideas, and creativity with others. Publishing is the final stage of the writing process. It's where your work takes its final form and becomes accessible to others. It's an opportunity to celebrate your voice and preserve your culture through storytelling. Why is publishing important? It brings your story to life. Your work becomes something people can hold, read, or even watch. It connects you to an audience. Publishing allows you to share your ideas and experiences with others. It celebrates your effort. Publishing is like a ribbon-cutting ceremony for all the hard work you've done. Checklist for publishing. Ask yourself, did I follow the editing suggestions? Is the final copy neat and free of errors? Does it look presentable? Take a look at these stories that we have read in this quarter. They were published by the authors in a form of books. Just like how my brother Leon brought home a wife of Manuel Arguilla, this famous story was published as a reading material. Same is true with the short story Scent of Apples by Benvenido Santos. It was also a published book. These short stories were written in the past, during a time when technology was not yet so advanced. Writers relied on traditional methods to share their work, printing their stories in books or magazines. Imagine the effort it took to get a story from an idea to something people could read and enjoy. But today, publishing has become more accessible and exciting. Thanks to technology, you have a wide variety of ways to share your own stories, or even use digital platforms like blogs, ebooks, or videos to reach a broader audience. Take a moment to think. How would you want your story to be shared? Do you want to hold a beautifully crafted book in your hands? Or maybe you'd like to share your story with the world online. Publishing your work. Now that we've reviewed the steps, it's time to focus on publishing your story. Publishing means sharing your work with an audience in a creative and presentable way. Ways to publish your work. Publishing your story is an exciting way to share your creativity. Here are 3 simple ways to publish. 1. Handmade books. Use local materials like dried leaves, woven fabrics, or abaca for your cover. Decorate your book with designs that reflect your story's theme or culture. This method highlights creativity and tradition, perfect for exhibits or school events. 2. Digital publishing. Turn your story into a PDF or video and share it through platforms like Google Classroom. Add illustrations, narration, or sound effects to make your work more engaging. This is a quick and modern way to reach a wider audience. 3. Classroom displays. Showcase your story during events like Book Week or English Month. Create posters, bulletin board displays, or even perform a short reading. It's a fun way to celebrate your hard work and gain feedback. Which method suits your story best? Let's finalize and share your masterpiece. That's it for today's lesson, Grade 7 learners. I hope you're inspired to publish your own literary masterpiece, whether as a handmade book, a digital story, or a class display. Remember, your stories have the power to reflect our culture and connect with others. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fun and informative lessons. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. Tell us in the comments how you plan to publish your story. See you in the next video, and happy writing!